All right, so Cenat has recently been in a lot of controversies. 3 controversies over a whole lot of stuff going on. So we're gonna react to this video, and I'm gonna talk about the controversies a little bit while we're watching the video.
The process of me building this new school in Nigeria has officially been stamped today, as in terms of like it's a go-go. So this new school in Makoko for the kids that's live in Makoko in Nigeria, I started working on the school right now.
Cenat's situation just keeps getting worse. So Cenat was out here lining himself up to be the next Bill Gates in philanthropy, talking about building schools for deprived kids in Nigeria. The man had the speeches, the hype, the vision, and then reality hit. And by reality, I mean the same reality that chewed up Mr. Beast's charity promises and spat out Jynxzi's good intentions. Let's just...
Alright, so apparently, not sure if any of you guys have heard, Kai has 3 controversies going on. One of them, well, I guess that's 4. Dang, oh my goodness, he's collecting these like infinity stones. First one that started it all, you know, he was on call with XQC. No, sorry, they weren't on call. XQC was looking at like the AMP and the AMP side members and their stats, and he noticed it was weird how, you know, Rakai and all the other like little streamers that are connected with AMP and blah blah blah, all that stuff, they had really high view numbers, but not a lot of not a lot of actual like people chatting, and you know, it looked really sketchy. And so XQC starts saying that, you know, it looks suspicious and they could be view botting. And then Kai heard that and he took it as a personal attack. And then this whole drama started going on. And then XQC DM'd him privately, like as kind of like an apology. And then Kai starts going out being like the big man and saying, oh, this guy's apologizing to me. He's basically begging on his knees. And then XQC is like, whoa, I didn't do any of that. I just said I was sorry in private, and he leaked the messages, blah, blah, blah. So it's a nothing burger. It doesn't really matter. But then you have the next thing that's going on, and apparently, you know, the whole Team Water thing that's going on with Mr. Beast and like a bunch of other creators. A lot of those big creators, including XQC, decided to hop on a call, and they all decided to like match each other's donations. So I think like XQC, Aiden Ross, and a few other people donated like 400K. Then other streamers donated like 100K. But like they were all trying to match each other's donations, including Mr. Beast. And Aiden was calling Kai to see if he would be interested in donating 400K. And Kai ignored it. Apparently Kai did donate $150, which is better than nothing. But I mean, you know, it's kind of suspicious for a guy that is going out of his way to flex his cars and how much money AMP is making. And then, you know, not donate a decent amount to the charity. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just really weird. Really weird. Again, he could do whatever he wants, but I just think it's a little suspicious to kind of ignore it. Like, you could donate a little more. You know, I don't know. And then the next controversy is with Jynxzi. So, apparently, Jynxzi wanted to do an AMP, like, Clash Royale stream where they had to go against each other in a tournament, and Kai was there and the rest of AMP, but they were kind of ignoring him, which isn't a cool thing to do. Like, I feel like if you're on call with someone, you kind of gotta talk to them, especially if they're the ones hosting it. So they were just doing their own thing, ignoring them, and then out of nowhere, Kai decided to stand up and just switch to IRL and leave the room. Then everybody in his chat started telling Kai that, like, spamming L's, saying that what he was doing was wrong. Spamming L's, it's funny. Saying that what he was doing was wrong. And then Kai just, like, completely switched up and was like, oh, I don't even want to do the IRL. They were forcing me to. And then he went back up, but, like, you know, Jynxzi already ended stream. I can't believe I'm talking about this, bro. Oh, my goodness.
Say, things didn't go as planned. And that's a polite way of saying it.
Starting it off as this what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, that's a lot of bad things back to back.
gut-wrenching clip of a YouTuber going to check on the schools Kai promised to build. Instead of classrooms, he's walking through slums and deprivation, only to find nothing has moved forward. No construction, no facilities, just a project bleeding money and on the verge of shutting down. For someone who branded himself as a savior, Kai's nowhere to be found when it's time to actually save anything.
However, before doing that, I really wanted to see how the Nigerian people lived at the other end of the spectrum by heading to the worst slum in Lagos, a slum called Makoko.
This place is intense. The smell, the heat, and all the water flooding right here.
Wow. As soon as I arrived to the slum, I met with the chief that was in charge of this area. And what he decided to tell me was truly heartbreaking.
My name is Sunday Desmond, and I'm son of the chief here in Makoko Waterfront. I run 2 schools here, and orphanage home, and each of my schools.
See, I don't understand. How could you make all these promises? How could you see all that going on and still decide to like not do anything about it? Like, dang. I don't know, man. Like, it all comes down to morals at the end of the day. And
some of the kids in the school are orphans and less privileged kids. Those are the kind of kids because their parents can afford to like send them to school, and I have to like put this upon myself as son of the chief.
After
You put NSC in school?
Yes.
Yeah, can you show me around? Or let me know.
Some of them, we have 385 children in the school. So after the school, we pack the chairs for the orphans to sleep here.
Yeah, and they sleep here?
Yes, they sleep
Okay,
here.
then this is crazy, bro. This is another classroom, so they learn stuff at. I went to school in a class that's 5 times bigger than this, bro, and we complain about going to school, bro. I'm going to help you today, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
This building is sinking. The building is coming down.
Okay.
It's sinking, so we are looking for support to bring it down and rebuild something like that so that it can slum.
Yeah, like to make it strong?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
yeah.
have the plan and also the quotation with us.
Okay, all right, yep. Damn, bro. If this is his office, this is where he get work done and stuff like that, right? What do you think you could need in here?
So, although this building is sinking, the major problem we are having in the whole school is the building is sinking.
What's worth noting is this is coming from a guy who flexes his money and toys like it's oxygen. Cenat will drop $200,000 on jewelry without blinking, but when it comes to donating to African kids dying from preventable diseases through MrBeast's Team Water charity, suddenly it's crickets. He's out here showing off $300,000 worth of streamer backpacks, while Aiden Ross and his community collectively threw $500,000 at hashtag Team Water. And Kai, still silent. Not a word, not a dime, not a hint of backing the mission he loves to posture about.
dang, bro.
Check
Oh my goodness.
2025, this is that flex.
Kai Cenat turned
Yeah, see, he's flexing, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with flexing, but like, dude, like, I
what
don't know.
should have
He's
been
ignoring
life-changing
charity.
help
That's
into a
crazy.
convenient way to write off
That's actually
taxes.
crazy.
It's the oldest trick in the book. Make it look like you care, enjoy the PR boost, and let the real impact quietly fade away. When it's millions on fireworks, he's ready to spend. But when it's a chance to help poor people who actually need it, suddenly there's nothing. That's not philanthropy. That's using people's struggles as a prop. Now the crazy part in all of this is that Aiden actually wrote down why he wanted Kai Cenat to donate $400,000 to MrBeast's Team Water charity. And it wasn't just about the cause. It was because Kai still owed XQC money. So instead of paying his debt directly, Aiden figured the least Kai could do was turn that cash into something good. But even with
Oh my goodness. You guys didn't see that. I'm not getting ads.
the chance to clear his name and help people at the same time, Kai still couldn't be bothered.
It was a whole thing that me, Beast, and XQC were saying, like, if Kai did this, then we do this, because he owes him money. Kai owes XQC money. Okay, he's right. Cool. He's right then. Sure, I don't care.
Bro,
I donated
what?
$100,000. Okay, I'm not donating $400,000. I donated $100,000. I don't care. I don't give a. It's that simple.
Now XQC, MrBeast, and Aiden hop on a call, and XQC starts laying
This is
out
what
the
I was
whole
talking about.
situation. He's low-key trolling Kai the entire time, pointing out how Kai's grand solution to owing him money was to just block his number. Because of course, in Kai's world, the
nah,
block button isn't
bro.
just for dodging drama, it's the magic eraser for all of your debt and all your problems. Out of sight, out of mind, right?
I didn't want to make it weird.
Dude,
Wanna
like,
make it weird.
I just don't
It's just
understand,
that I thought,
man.
dude,
Like, look. It's a lot of money, bro. These creators are spending 400K like it's nothing. Like, that's someone's, like, 10-year salary right there. You know, that's a lot of money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not a lot of money. And I'm not saying that he should just throw it around because, again, that is a lot of money. But if you're going to go out of your way to, like, to flex how much you have, how much you make, how many cars you own, and then just completely ignore charity entirely. Like, dude, I don't know, man. You're making a lot of money. You could drop 1,000 or something. I don't know, man.
Dude.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's
Kai blocked my number. Fair enough, right? No drama there. Just block my number, right? So I can't collect my 100K, which is fine. Just like, so I thought, dude, just put it for a good cause. And I'll double that on top of that.
Now, some people might still be clinging to the idea that Aiden's just trying to tear Kai down because they're in the same industry. But then Phantom steps in, and he's not some random outsider. He's been in Kai's circle for years, and even he says Kai is a completely different person off camera, quote unquote impossible to work with because of his ego, constantly throwing weird little comments to talk down on people. When someone that close starts pulling back the curtain, it ain't rivalry, it's reality.
And it's like, it get to a point, dude, how many times you gonna throw shots at or say little funny? Do we just keep saying, oh nah, he trolling, oh he playing around, y'all? Like, do we just put it there? Like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Do we just keep doing that? Like, when is it not trolling? Is it just, you know what I'm saying? Always comments
that's
coming
pretty crazy.
from the other side of whatever. It's always like that. I don't know why it's like that, but it is.
And if Kai still had any chance of defending himself after ignoring Mr. Beast's request to donate to Team Water, that window just slammed shut. Old footage has resurfaced of him openly bragging about tipping $0 on DoorDash, saying it like it's a joke while real people are out here relying on those tips to get by. It's the same story on repeat, generous when the spotlight's on him, nowhere to be found when it comes to actually helping others.
L-mans that give you no tip. Gang, a DoorDasher makes $2 for the delivery. If it's a busy area, they make an extra $150. So if you order a bunch of shit, they get $350.
I ain't gonna lie, confession. Nobody was getting tip on my DoorDash. I was just being a cheap ass. Was hitting. It was suggested tip, but I minus the tip. It was $0. I'm like that's doing that like, too.
What Kai's doing here is wrong on every level. You can't.
See, I don't watch Kai. How did people not see that as a red flag? I mean, yeah. I mean, you know what? It makes sense. It can easily be seen as a joke. I would have assumed it was a joke. He could be joking. I don't know. I don't believe it in this. Like in this context, it doesn't look like a joke to me. But
You can't spend months building up this image of a selfless, world-changing philanthropist and then vanish when it's time to actually follow through. You can't plaster your streams and socials with flexes worth hundreds of thousands while the people you promised to help are still sitting in slums with nothing to show for it. That's not just failing to keep a promise, that's actively using people's hope as a branding tool. The hypocrisy
He's flaming him
writes
right
itself. He'll go all in on buying luxury gear, covering massive damages from his own stunts, or throwing money at things that keep his name trending. But the second it's about a cause that doesn't serve him directly, silence. And here's the reality check. Money doesn't erase accountability. If you want to wear the philanthropist badge, it's not about how loud you talk about helping people, it's about quietly showing up when it counts. Right now, Kai's not showing up, he's showing off.
Whoa. Ain't that the dude that talked to... What the...
So the whole thing started...
Okay, that was unnecessary. Ain't T. Nichols the dude that was talking to like a 17-year-old girl? Okay, Whoa. Pause. I heard what you guys were thinking. And that's not cool, bro. 17 is still underage. Alright, it doesn't matter if he was like... How old was he? 20, 21? How old is T. Nichols, bro? Side quest. He's in famous birthdays? That's crazy. 28,635 years old. No, he's 22. 22. I don't know when this whole thing happened. Interesting. March 2 TikTok star. Whoa, now I'm getting distracted. 22-year-old celebrities. Sunday Calogueras. Okay, I'm getting super distracted. Brooke Monk is 22. Holy freak, side quest. Back to the main story.
With what was supposed to be a hyped Clash Royale tournament, Jynxzi pitched it as a collab with AMP, something big, something fun. But the moment he got in the room with AMP to talk it out, man got treated like background noise. Fully ignored, like watching an NPC try to start a quest while the main characters walk past them. It's low-key painful.
Y'all wanna do a tournament? Cause I think that would be fire, bro. Like if y'all play each other.
Echo? Who's echoing? Kai,
Gosh, it might be me. Wait, is it better now?
So go to your account, go to social, and then go to invite friend. That's a yellow button. Click that, and then you copy.
Hey, anybody in the chat want him?
About your account.
Anybody?
Oh, choose a player name.
He's single. Anybody in the chat want him?
So
Anybody single in the chat?
chat. I don't even know if this is gonna happen. Bro. I don't even know if a single word I've said.
Yeah, spam one about your smash.
Can you guys hear me?
I ain't gonna he tough. I ain't gonna he fake tough. That I ain't gonna either.
Kai's doing an IRL.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Standing up and leaving. That's insane, bro.
But
He could have said.
All right,
He
chat,
could
I'm
have been
going to
honest
gym,
and
but
said that
I
he's
don't-
not
I
interested.
don't-
You know, he could have just said, "Oh, Jynxzi, I'm not feeling this. I'm a dip," and that would have still been bad. But goodness, bro, just leaving.
I don't even know what's going on. All right,
crazy.
I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up attorney. I don't know.
And the wild part, that wasn't even the worst of it. Moments after straight up ignoring Jynxzi, Kai gets up mid-call and dips to go do an IRO stream like nothing happened. Just leaves. No heads up, no courtesy, nothing. Even his own chat started spamming L's, calling him out for the way he handled it. And Jynxzi, man, just sat there, took the hint, and quietly said he's heading to the gym. And honestly, who can blame him? Bro got done dirty on his own idea in front of thousands and dipped before it got worse. And after all that, naturally the backlash rolled in. People weren't just mad about how he treated Jynxzi, they were calling Kai out for what it really was, only caring once the criticism started stacking and
Yeah,
his viewership looked
that's-
like it might take a hit.
Man, that's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. So back when this whole Cenat hate train started going on, I never understood it at all. I never understood it. I was like, yes, Kai has an interesting personality. What I mean by that is, I don't like these type of streamers, bro. They're pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie. No disrespect. I'm gonna be honest. When you can exaggerate your personality, your natural personality, natural. But if you exaggerate it too much, it's fake. Like, it's obviously fake. I exaggerate my personality all the time. I'm doing it right now. I don't act like this. Yes, I do. But it's still interesting because like it's so boring. Like you do it so much that it gets so like annoying and it gets boring again. Like it does like a complete 180 when you exaggerate too much. Then it gets so boring. So you just gotta be natural. Back to what I was saying though, the hate train. You know, I didn't really understand it other than the fact that yeah, people were hating on him because yeah, he's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, he exaggerates his personality too much. Yes, I never watched Kai streams. The only time I ever watched his streams was when he was doing the Mafiathon, the second one, and that's why I didn't understand why people were hating on him because I think, being completely honest, he did change streaming in a way. You know, like the Mafiathon was really interesting, and he kind of changed the way IRL content was being seen. So, you know, I'm gonna give him credit where credit's due, but that doesn't change the fact that what he's doing right now is not respectable whatsoever. I mean, ignoring multiple charities at the same time. How the frick do you how do you ignore multiple charities at once? That's insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then go out of your way to buy another Urus. Dang, dude. Ooh. I don't know, man. I started seeing red flags when he started hanging out with like, you know, Rakai and that other group. I feel like what they're doing isn't really cool. They're kind of teaching the younger generation to be kind of like ruthless in a way. I don't know how to explain it. That's besides the point. Kai has always seemed like a fake individual, but I'm just surprised that it's this many things happening at once. And I genuinely did believe that he was cool with the rest of the AMP members. Like I thought they were all in the same boat. Like if Kai was fake, I thought everyone else would be fake because I thought they were like genuine friends. But you know, it's the internet, man. Everybody could be lying. You know, I remember when Mr. Beast had some crazy allegations like 11 months ago, and they ended up being fake or real. And he just covered them up really well. I don't know. That's the thing. You can't believe anything you see on the internet. Everything could be a lie. Well, that's not what I mean. I'm not trying to get, like, you know, I'm not trying to sound like I wear a tinfoil hat. What I'm trying to say is, like, you don't know these people. We don't know Kai personally. We don't know Mr. Beast personally. We don't know any of these creators personally. So in reality, they could be bad people. They could be terrible individuals. But then at the same time, they could be good. There's some red flags that you could pick up here and there. Like if I was watching Kai and I would have seen those things happen in the past, about him talking about not tipping his, DoorDash driver, and about, I don't know, then that would have been like little hints to pick up over time and realize, oh, maybe Kai's not an amazing individual. But I still wouldn't have expected it to this extent. I thought he genuinely was, gonna... Because, like, even Aiden does not... I don't respect Aiden, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Ever since he's been using, like, his disabled, kick, his mods, and using them for views... At least that's what it feels like. Ever since that, I've always been, like... Aiden doesn't look like a great person. That's like a red flag I picked up there. But, even he donated, and that doesn't make him a great person. Like, that doesn't make me change my mind about him. But that does mean he donated, It doesn't matter it doesn't matter who you are as long as you're donating to the cause, I don't know. I just feel like it's crazy that Kai hasn't donated yet, hasn't worked on those schools. We don't know why. It could be like a big mix-up. I don't know, bruh. That's what I'm saying. We don't know these creators. We don't know these people. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, and let me know what else you want to react to. What else you want me to react to? Not you! Me! I think I'm going to react to Peterbot saying the N-word. Yo, that's not real, bro. I can't believe you did that. I'm going to react to that next. Bye-bye.